You did everything right. You skipped takeout, automated deposits, and finally built a $10,000 safety net. But parked in a standard bank account, that cash is silently losing thousands to inflation. I will show you the exact step-by-step path to safely invest your savings without triggering financial panic. Let's look at the brutal math. If your bank pays a typical fraction of a percent interest rate, your saved money earns just $50 after 12 full months. Meanwhile, people putting that exact same amount into a basic index fund are seeing historically average returns closer to 10%, turning cash into serious wealth. The massive wealth gap isn't about luck. It is purely about knowing how to transition funds from safety to growth. The problem is taking hard-earned money and putting it into the volatile stock market feels absolutely terrifying. You imagine one bad drop wiping out your entire safety net forever. That psychological fear keeps millions completely frozen. Instead, you will learn the specific rule to separate money buckets, exactly what to buy first, and how to force compounding entirely without risking your security. Let's dive into the first non-negotiable step right now. Here's the uncomfortable truth your bank won't tell you. Saving money isn't actually building wealth. It is just a financial parking lot. When you leave your cash parked indefinitely, it gets drained by a silent tax called inflation. Let's look at the math with $10,000. If you leave $10,000 sitting in a standard savings account for 15 years, it might earn a few dollars in basic interest. But because the cost of living constantly rises, the actual purchasing power of that money severely drops. 15 years later, that exact same $10,000 buys significantly less food, housing, or fuel than it did when you started. That is inflation erosion. Meanwhile, if you take that exact same money and put it on the financial highway by investing it in a broad market fund, historical averages show it can multiply, creating massive compounding momentum. So, how do you move your funds out of the parking lot and onto the highway without crashing? And this brings us to the exact reason 90% of people never make the switch. You aren't scared of investing. You are scared of losing your safety net. And psychologically, that makes perfect sense. The human brain is hardwired for loss aversion, meaning we hate losing money far more than we love making it. When you look at a smartphone screen and see a red downward arrow next to your hard-earned savings, it triggers a literal survival response. It is perfectly normal to panic when your cash drops by 2% on a random Thursday. You work too hard for that money to watch it vanish into a volatile market. That anxiety is completely valid, which is why you should never invest your money until you build the financial moat. Here is step 1. Think of your money like a medieval castle. Before you send troops out to conquer, you must build a moat to protect the king. Step 1 is building that financial moat. This means saving 3 to 6 months of basic living expenses in pure cash. If a sudden car repair or unexpected medical bill hits, this $3,000 moat absorbs the damage completely so you sleep peacefully at night. Step 2 is adopting the two-bucket mindset to permanently separate your funds. Bucket 1 is your survival capital. This stays in cash and is never invested. Bucket 2 is your wealth capital. This is the money you send out to work. Once your moat is built, it is time to deploy your wealth capital. And you don't need thousands of dollars to do it. Forget day trading, crypto, and reading stock charts for hours. You do not need to be a financial expert to build serious wealth, and you definitely do not need thousands of dollars to begin. Step 3 is using the fractional entry method. Most beginners assume they need to buy whole shares of expensive companies, which feels impossible. But today, almost every major brokerage platform allows you to buy fractional shares. That means you can literally start buying pieces of the top 500 companies in the world with just $50. The amount doesn't matter right now. The habit does. Step 4 is feeding the boring wealth machine. Instead of trying to guess which single company will win, you buy a broad market index fund. This instantly spreads your money across hundreds of successful businesses at once, drastically lowering your risk. It is a simple, passive strategy, but the math behind it is staggering. Let's look at the compounding returns. If you invest just $250 a month into a broad market fund, and we assume a historically average return, watch what happens over 30 years. Your account grows to over $340,000. But here is the massive payoff. You only actually put in $90,000 out of your own pocket. The rest, $250,000, is pure compounding momentum working in the background. But right now, your brain is probably asking one terrifying question. What if the market crashes the day after I invest? When the stock market drops 20%, amateur investors panic, but wealthy investors celebrate. Market corrections are entirely normal, yet they are the #1 reason beginners quit. They see the red numbers, assume they are losing everything, and sell their investments at a massive loss. But you have to completely reframe how you view a market drop. It is not a disaster. It is the discount window. Think about it like a supermarket sale. If your absolute favorite coffee suddenly drops in price by 30%, you don't panic, drop your basket, and run out of the store. You buy more of it because it is on sale. The stock market is literally the only place where people sprint out of the store when high-quality assets go on discount. When the market drops, that same $250 monthly contribution automatically buys significantly more shares at a much cheaper price. By practicing consistent cost averaging, those discounted shares act like a slingshot for your portfolio the moment the market inevitably recovers. This completely changes how you view money. Think of every dollar you save as an employee. Right now, if all your money is sitting in a basic bank account, your employees are sleeping on the job while inflation slowly fires them. Saving money is absolutely critical because it builds your financial armor. It protects you from the unpredictable disasters of life. But investing is what builds your empire. If this changed the way you look at your bank account, hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments. What is the biggest fear keeping you from investing your first $100? Because the only bad investment is waiting forever.